Before we start grading, in this lesson, I'm going to walk you through a very basic grading workflow. This is just one way of attacking how you grade a program. Every colorist has their own workflow strategy, but the key is to have a strategy and a plan. Your plan will often be based on the format and color space of your footage, whether the timeline edit was created in DaVinci Resolve or conformed through an EDL or XML, and how you may interact with the editor if you're not the one editing the program. To get started, we're going to open a DaVinci Resolve archive. If you haven't yet downloaded the material for this tutorial, go to your dashboard at rippletraining.com and find the link. You'll then extract the zip file, and you should get several archives that look like this. In DaVinci Resolve, click the Home button or press Shift-1 for the project manager. Then right-click in the window and choose Restore Project Archive. Navigate to the location of the Balancing Footage archive, select it, and click Open. Give it a name or use the default. Double-click it to open it. If necessary, choose the Workflow Timeline from this pop-up menu. By the way, if you see more clips in your clip view and more timelines in the timeline dropdown than we see here on the screen, don't worry about that. We'll be using them a little later. Let's review the common steps of a grading workflow, using each of these clips and the node editor to demonstrate. The first step in the process is usually to balance a shot for overall dynamic range or luminance and color balance. This process is also referred to as normalization, as it entails correcting a shot so that it looks normal with a good range of brightness values and proper color balance. For example, our first clip has no grade applied, as indicated by the name in the node editor, as well as the tooltip. Our second clip is the same exact clip with a base grade applied to adjust luminance and color balance. This second shot, clip 03, has not been balanced and has no grade as indicated in the node editor. And the next clip is the same shot with a base grade applied to adjust luminance and color balance. The next step is to ensure that you have good consistency between shots. This is called shot matching. Even though two shots may each have good dynamic range and color balance, they may not match each other and therefore need further adjustment. So in this case, we have two separate balanced shots, this L02 clip and this L04 clip. This next clip, L05, if we look in the node editor, has both a base grade applied to the first node and then a shot matching grade applied to the second node to better match the other shot. These steps, balancing and shot matching, when taken together, consist of the primary grade. This means making adjustments to the overall luminance and chrominance of shots to create a level starting point for further grading. The next optional step is called secondary grading, or secondary color correction, and it involves adjusting only part of an image based on either a color range or a shape. It's usually accomplished either with a qualifier, a mask, or a combination of both. Our next clip, number 6, has our base grade on the first node, a shot match on the second node, and the third node has been used to saturate the pinks. We can toggle that on and off by clicking on the number. The next step, which is also optional, is to give a shot a creative look that serves the goals of the project. Color can have a significant impact on the emotional feel of a scene, for example, by making it feel warm and inviting or cold and hostile. And you can direct the viewer's eye by adjusting brightness levels of different objects in a scene. You can also use color to indicate a change in location. Our next clip, number 7, is the same shot that not only has the base grade, the shot match, and the saturated pinks nodes, but a separate node for creating a summer look, and then a node to add a vignette. I'll toggle off the vignette, and I'll toggle the summer look. By the same token, this last clip has a different look applied. It starts with the same base grade, the same shot match, and the same secondary color correction to saturate the pinks, but then it uses a winter morning look, which we can toggle on and off, with the addition of a vignette. The grading workflow described here does not rigidly dictate the order in which these grades must be performed by the colorist. It's just an example of one possible workflow. With this workflow approach, we can now begin with setting tonal range and contrast on clips in our next lesson.